Hi there. I hope everybody's doing well. This is Prophet J. Benedict Tomo. I'm coming to you again. I want to share a vision that I had in the realms of the spirit. A dream that I had. I almost had a deal with the enemy himself, the devil himself. Um, he came to me in a vision while I was sleeping, right? And as a musician, I was doing very well in my career because I was traveling the world. I was going to France, I was going to Turkey, I was going to Norway, having tours there as a pianist. And I had this vision where the enemy, he came to me, and it was so real because when I had that vision, I had to wake up and pray. It was just shocking, what the enemy can do while you're sleeping, especially if you're called, especially if you've got a calling in your life, especially you're gifted in your life. I had this vision. I was in this room, and this room was so dark, right? I saw myself in this room. It was so dark, and I saw three entities. I saw three entities. They were wearing black garments. Three of them. There were three. They were wearing a black garment from the head until down there. Three of them, they came in three directions. One came through to me, and the other one came. Other ones, they came in other directions towards me. And while they were coming to me, and they were saying to me, we want you to do what we tell you to do. They spoke in one accord. They spoke in one time, in one instant. And when I was listening to them, they were saying to me, we want you to do what we tell you to do. Child of God, I had the Spirit of God speak to me behind my ears. The Spirit of God said to me, these are not demons. This is the devil himself. This is the enemy himself. These are entities. This is the enemy himself. And while the Spirit of God was speaking to me, in a vision, I said, I won't do what you tell me to do. And amazing thing, I saw two angels. They quickly came with a piano, and then they put it in front of me while those three demons, the enemy, was surrounding me, because I was in a dark room, and there was this spotlight that was hitting on me, and there was these three entities that came in three directions towards me. And the angel of God quickly made the piano to appear in front of me. When the piano appeared in front of me, I started to compose a song, and I started to play the song, and the song was titled, I Won't Do What You Tell Me to Do. And I started to play the song. I started to worship God through the song as well. And I saw those entities going backwards, reversing backwards, and they disappeared. That's when I wake up in the realm of the Spirit. And to me, child of God, it was shocking that the enemy can come to you in a dream. An enemy can come to you to try to make a deal with you in a dream, so that you can have a good life, so that you can have all the things of this world, because the enemy can as well give you the good stuff of this world, the material stuff of this world. The enemy doesn't go to people who are not highly gifted. The enemy goes to people who are highly, extraordinary gifted people. And child of God, we need to be serious in prayer as Christians, because there are so many people who are taking these shortcuts. right? These are shortcuts of life. We don't want to face the reality of life, of pursuing our dreams, of being in the process of God, of waiting upon the Lord until He blesses us, until He releases blessings upon His life. Upon our life. This reminds me of what happened to Jesus when He was in the wilderness for 40 days and 40 nights. The Bible says the enemy came to Him, and the enemy, started to say to Him, "I'll give you all the things of this world. I'll make you big." This is and Jesus said, "Man shall not live by bread alone. It is written." Jesus said, "It is written, and man shall not live by bread alone." Child of God, Jesus has showed us the way, and we need to stop taking shortcuts. There's so many people, especially here on social media, they were attacking me of the visions I had of a man of God that recently is being attacked. Right? God showed me, and these things are happening, but people are still attacking me. Right? And if you can check the date of that video I posted on YouTube, it was way back when Al Jazeera started to release the documentary. It was way back, and people are busy attacking me. Child of God, you need to understand this, that shortcuts of life will bring you down, right? If you had a deal with the enemy, if you had a deal with the devil, if someone laid hands on you that is not a Christian, that brought curses upon you, you need to pray and seek the face of God. Stop these shortcuts of life. Believe in your gift. Work hard towards your gift. Forget doing wrong things. Forget trying to go on shortcuts, robbing people and doing all those nasty stuff and having deals with the enemy. There's no good that is gonna come when you sign a deal with an enemy. There's no the Bible states that the blessings of the Lord, they don't add any sorrow, right? They don't have sorrow. But the blessings of the enemy, they don't bring fulfillment. Hence you find so many artists, so many musicians, so many stars, so many people out there who are big out there. They don't have fulfillment. They commit suicide, they kill themselves. Why? Because you cannot find fulfillment through money. You can be a millionaire, you can be a multi-billionaire in your life, but you don't have fulfillment in your heart. You don't have peace in your heart. What's the use to have all these things of this world, but you are sick? Are you going to enjoy your money? What's the use of having all this riches of this world, but you are suffering when you are sleeping? You have depression, you have anxiety, right? You cannot find fulfillment. You can't be content with what you have. As a child of God, you have to be content with God, with what God has given you. You know, God was speaking to me about the month of May as well. That this month is the month where God is going to release His blessings to His people. God showed me a huge cow, in my house, but behind the house, the back of the house. I saw this beautiful cow, a big cow. It was so fat and it was so big. It was looking at me and I was so happy to see it. But I understood that in the spirit, a cow represents wealth. A cow represents prosperity, substance of prosperity. Remember the Bible, Joseph interpreted the dreams of Pharaoh, where Pharaoh saw cows that are seven cows that are thin and 7 cows that are fat. And Joseph said there will be 7 years of famine and there will be 7 years of prosperity, because the cows are what? Are fat, and the other cows were what? Were thin. So I saw that